our Fox News senior political analyst, Britt Hume. Britt, what'd you make of the speech?
Well, it was strikingly different from the meandering things he's been saying in recent days. Look, you can argue all you want about whether his promises are plausible or whether he can sustain them and defend them in a general election campaign, but these were the themes that got him nominated. That's what we heard tonight on issue after issue after issue. And there's a lot in this for a lot of people, and it's a message that will appeal to not just the segment of the Republican electorate that nominated him, but to a larger slice of the electorate as he tries to build a constituency large enough to elect him in the general. And that's what his business is about, and that's what this speech seemed tailored to do. And he delivered it effectively, not at great length, and shorn of all the stuff that has caused him a lot of gratuitous distractions in recent days.
Now, just before we went into Donald Trump, you were suggesting the electoral map would suggest that Donald Trump is going to lose this general election. I don't mean to suggest you have a case of whiplash, but did you change your mind in those 4 minutes we watched Donald Trump?
Any Republican nominee, if you look at the electoral map, faces a formidable challenge and begins inevitably as an underdog. If you look at the states that Democrats have won in cycle after cycle, and those the Republicans have won, Democrats have won many more of them. They have a built-in electoral college advantage because of the way the population is distributed in our country and the way the electoral college stacks up. So it's tough for any Republican, but it's impossible for a Republican to win if he doesn't have, or she doesn't have, as the case may be, a message that appeals to a broad cross-section of the electorate. And that's what the challenge that Donald Trump has faced, and the opportunity that he's faced since he clinched the nomination some weeks ago, was to begin to build out his appeal so that he has a chance of winning enough states to win the election. But we're going to be looking, Megan, when we come this fall, we're going to be looking at a lot of the same states we always are when it comes down to the end: Florida, Ohio, and the rest of them, the swing states. And he has a challenge. He's got to find a way to win those states where Democrats may outnumber Republicans, and that's the challenge.
And you heard him tonight trying to speak out to not only the people he didn't win over during the Republican primary process, but to Bernie Sanders voters, who he believes and has said all along he thinks he can win with. Britt, it's great to see you.
Thanks, Megan.